to these drum fills. I mean, what the hell? Basically like a countdown, you know? Building up, then you have this thing where everybody sings. Woo! Hey there, hope you're doing great. I'm H of the stage, and today I'm going to talk about one of my all-time favorite bands that I haven't talked about on this channel before. I don't know why, but I think it's about time that I do. The band is called Muse, and I'm going to talk about one of their more iconic songs called Knights of Cydonia. It's from the Black Holes and Revelations album. Today I'm going to check out their live performance of this song from the Rome Olympic Stadium, so let's go check it out together and we'll talk a little bit about it laterwards. Before we get into it, I just want to remind you of the giveaway that I'm running with your Zetich Audio company. We're giving away one Thalia Art Series headphones to one of my lucky subscribers. All you have to do is be subscribed to the channel and leave a comment saying #HGiveaway to enter. If you want to increase your chances, then follow me on Instagram for an additional entry, and if you want to really increase your chances, then consider becoming a part of my Patreon community. That way you get 3 more entries. I'm going to announce a random winner when we get to 200k subscribers, so good luck. Okay, without further ado, let's go check this song out together. I'm going to talk a bit about this part later. And this is actually not a part of Knights of Cydonia, officially, but it basically became the part of it. What's with the guy laying on the floor? This is from their Second Law tour, I believe, by the looks of the stage and the artwork. Look at the color grading, all of it's black and white, except the money. I know that Matt is gonna do some of those kind of runs, but not yet. And this is their bassist, usually. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. That's the part I was talking about. Yeah, and he always throws the harmonica into the crowd. Okay, before the real song starts, this first part of the song is actually played by their bassist Chris. He's playing a harmonica, and this song is actually a part of the song called Man with the Harmonica by Ennio Morricone. Now, Ennio Morricone, if you don't know, is an Italian composer, movie music composer, and I think this song is actually a part of the Western movie called The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Now, I'm not completely sure, but I think it rings a bell somewhere. Anyway, usually Muse, most of the times nowadays, they start this song with this intro. I don't know why and how that started. Actually, now that I think about it, Knights of Cydonia actually has some Western elements, you know, even in the music video, it's kind of space Western fusion. It's a crazy song, but it sounds killer. Now let's continue listening because now the full band kicks in. They've already played a bit, but now it's getting serious. And listen to the intro. Ooh. And the color, you know, went from black and white to full color. Oof, I love that drum fill. Matt Bellamy, the singer, going an octave higher. Now. Woo! And listen to this rhythm. Doesn't this rhythm remind you of a horse running? And in a way, they wanted to paint this Western feeling with that rhythm. So it goes like, you know? So imagine space cowboys. That's basically the song. And the crowd singing the riff. Oh, I love this song. I love this band. Crazy. Now the same melody, same riff, an octave higher. He's singing it and also playing a tremolo part, you know? I don't even want to pause this, it's too good. But I'm gonna tell you something in a moment. Okay, we're getting into the first verse. So you have 4 minutes of instrumental, but it sounds killer. Not a single second is boring. They really know how to play. I mean, they're probably one of the best live bands of today, you know, like I can say that for sure because I've listened, first of all, I've listened to almost every live performance that they have on YouTube, and I'm actually seeing them live in Vienna at this festival called Rock in Vienna in 2015. So I can't wait to see them live again. That was an incredible show. But for now, I just want to say that Matt Bellamy, the frontman of Muse, is probably the craziest guy in music history. I mean, you know, he has a lot to offer. He's a guitarist, he's a singer, he's a pianist, composer, and he's just like a mad scientist of music, rock music and everything, because Muse doesn't play just rock. They play rock, electronic, symphonic music, pop, gospel thing here and there. I mean, they fuse a lot of crazy things and it works. Somehow it works. Anyway, let's finally get to the verse. Matt and Chris singing harmonies. Man, their voices blend so good. And that's probably one of my all-time favorite quotes from Muse. Don't waste your time or time will waste you. I can honestly say that I try to live by that sentence. I mean, they've kind of taught me that don't waste your time or time will waste you. I mean, that's just, I love the word play there and it's just amazing. Now, Chris is also a great vocal. He's an incredible backing vocal, but he also sang lead vocals on 2 of their songs in their Second Law album, I think. The songs are called Save Me and Liquid State, and Liquid State is a crazy good song. Finally, the chorus. Such huge chorus. And listen to these drum fills. I mean, what the hell? Dom. Actually, we're still not into the chorus. This is a pre-chorus thing. And listen how it sounds. And basically like a countdown, you know, building up, then you have this thing where everybody sings. I love this band. Let me just pause here for a second. Now, this chorus is incredible. First of all, it's one of those choruses that I think they've kind of wanted to write like this so everybody can sing it. This chorus has 3 vocals going into the harmony right now, but I think in the studio version you have 4. You have another really, really high falsetto voice up there. It's crazy high that Matt never sings it live, but you know, it's not like he can't sing it live, but it's just a filler vocal, and you know, there are only 3 of them. They could have probably played that highest vocal as a sample, but as far as I know, Muse doesn't quite do that. Everything you hear is played live. You have these 3 main members of Muse, Matt, Chris, and Dom, but there's a 4th very important member as well, and this guy plays synths, he plays keyboards, he sometimes plays guitar. He's basically like a filler instrumentalist that plays everything that that is needed for the song to go even a level up, but he doesn't get too much credit because I don't think he's involved in the songwriting process. But nevertheless, their live performance would just sound a bit more empty without him. The dude is called Morgan Nichols, and he's an incredible musician. And when I think about it, all of them are incredible musicians. Every single one of them. Now, sometimes bands have a weakest link. You can say this one member is maybe, the least talented or doesn't do too much. But this band, I consider a dream band. These three main members have been playing like this since 1994. That's why they're so like clockwork. They're perfect together. Timing, everything. I can't think of a single live performance or even studio performance where they were off. Maybe something small, very insignificant, but they are so perfect. It's crazy. It's almost, I'm super jealous of them because they're incredibly talented and they're really hard workers. I mean, I've seen their behind the stage things they do in studios. That's crazy. They're innovative, and this is really a band worth every praise. Let's continue listening. Now the chorus, same three backing vocals, but the Dom is just riding on the snare and building up everything. Matt is also playing the guitar here. Actually, everybody's playing. That first part was just the vocals. Now it's really building up. And listen to this. This is probably the best part of any rock song ever. Woo! I love it. I love it. Listen to this riff. Freaking cool. The chorus again. The riff is crazy. And if you really listen closely, there's a synth part in the background played by Morgan. Now this last part is usually played by the trumpets, or at least in the studio version, and there is a couple of places where the trumpets also kick in that they don't play live, but that's let's say a backing thing. It doesn't make too much of a difference to a song. I like it because it kind of gives that also Western kind of feeling, even though trumpets don't, I don't know if they're a Western thing that much. There's sometimes, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you about that, but it does sound great. But in this live performance, maybe they would be too much. Maybe just a little bit. Anyway, all of this is great, but one thing that I really love about Muse is when they're playing outros, they don't play them always in the same way. They're always changing something. Either Matt does a solo or they add a different riff at the end, like play a AC/DC riff at the end. They're crazy. They just play around, and they're such good musicians that I think they could basically read each other's mind because they've been playing for so long. And that's how good they are together. If one of them leaves the band, it just wouldn't be the same. I hope that never happens. Listen to this riff. I love it. This song is crazy. Space, cowboys, rock and roll, riffs, backing vocals, crazy fills on the drum. The bass is just riding along with the rhythm. Explosion. Muse is a band not to be messed with. Crazy, crazy. I don't know what to tell you except you need to listen to Muse. you're missing out. Now, I have to say, when I first heard Muse, I needed some time to adjust. Matt's voice is really unique, and in some ways, it was kind of it was too unique for me. You know, I wouldn't say that I didn't like it at first, but it was definitely nothing like I ever heard before. Though a lot of people will probably say that he sounds a bit like Radiohead, and they did. Kind of in the beginning, he really did. But he evolved enormously as an artist and everything. He's definitely unique now. But this is what I found with some artists, that I didn't really enjoy them too much at the beginning. But when I gave them a chance, when I listened to them maybe 2 or 3 times, when I finally understood their sound, I got hooked enormously. Because Muse is not an easy come, easy go band. They're not a one-hit wonder, and they rarely make these bubblegum pop songs that you know, like on the first listen and then you hate in a month, you know. For example, like Pharrell's Happy. Everybody liked that song at the beginning, but now nobody can stand it. There's not a single song from Muse that I can't stand, and I've been listening to them for years and years and years, and I love them. Now, one thing that I want to check out is when I was deciding on the live version that I want to check out, and when I chose this version, I mainly chose it because of the beginning, because of Man with the Harmonica beginning, even though it's not the only concert where they do that a lot, but this one was pretty darn good. But I also did a quick Google search wanting to know what people think is the best Knights of Cydonia live performance. And a lot of people thought that this next performance was the best Knights of Cydonia performance ever because of the outro and because of some solo that Matt plays. So I'm just going to listen to the last part of the song because I'm very interested to see what's that performance about. So it's a performance from Reading Festival 2006. Yeah, they were way younger here. You can see it by their hair and everything. Look at how they looked before. Okay. This is a solo he doesn't play usually. And these arpeggios, also another thing Muse is known for, like synth arpeggios. Nice, nice. But it's not over yet, right? Oh. Is this space dementia? Ooh, okay, okay. I understand why people think this might be the best performance. In terms of sound quality, I think the Rome version is better because it's better mixed and everything. But this ending with that Abbey Road solo, I think, and Space Dementia outro is definitely a thing every Muser appreciates. Anyway, that's all for today. I could go on and on about Muse. I really have a lot of things to say about him. Anyway, I want to check out other songs by Muse as well to tell you something about them. For example, I want to talk about Butterflies and Hurricanes. That's probably my favorite Muse song. Let me know if you want to see those sort of videos. Anyway, this is my first time using Mania by Erzetic. Erzetic have been a sponsor of this channel for about a year now, and maybe even longer. They've actually sent me these headphones as a birthday gift, so thank you so much, Erzetic. They sound amazing. And what better way to check them out than listening to Muse? If you watched any of my videos in the last year or so, you noticed that I've used similar headphones to these. It's their Italia models, and you can win one by entering the giveaway. All you have to do is be subscribed to the channel and leave a comment including #HGiveaway and tell me what's your favorite part of this video. If you want to get an additional entry, consider following me on Instagram, and if you want to get additional 3 entries, you can become a part of my Patreon community. I will choose a random winner when we get to 200k subscribers. And what can I say? If you enjoyed this video, like it, share with your friends, consider subscribing, and hit that bell to get notified about my next videos. And you look wonderful, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.